So what I have in the bowl is some beautiful crab. And I don't think that this is one of those recipes where you should go out and buy king crab and use that. But I do have some amazing, I need to stop saying amazing. I do have some really good crab claw meat. Now, I bought this out of the can. This is out of the can. You still need to go through it. If I were to pick, I'm not going to pick crab to do this. I'm just not going to do it. It doesn't really make sense to do that. So get a good brand of crab that you like. It is sold in the meat section near the seafood. Don't get the stuff that's in the center aisles. Don't get that. Get the stuff that is in the in the meat section, in the seafood section of your grocery store. So let's get started. Egg rolls are super easy, very fast. And if time allots it, we're going to make two. We're going to make this crab egg roll, and then we're going to make my absolute son's favorite. Scooter loves buffalo chicken egg rolls, and I'm going to show you how I do mine. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start off. Let me wipe my hands off because even with my gloves on, I don't like my hands dirty. All right, so first thing we're going to do is add lemon. I'll always go in with lemon first, and I use lemon zest. I use the zest of my lemons in here because I really want the essence. When you think seafood, you think lemon, butter, that kind of thing. So do I. So lemon, definitely. And I'm using about a half of a nice sized lemon because I got quite a bit of crab here. And you really want to get that zest going. And I also want to add some lemon juice. Make sure no seeds go in, but if they do, they just know it's really homemade. No big deal. I like to use scallions only because of the color. I really want that color, that green from the tops to come through in my crab cake. So what I'm doing, y'all, in essence, is just really making a crab cake filling for an egg roll wrapper. So I don't like a wet crab cake at all. So I like for my crab cake to, if you tell me I got a crab cake, I want to taste and see the crab. I don't want to taste a bunch of mayonnaise and all of that other stuff. So the next thing we're going to do is not a crab cake if it don't have Old Bay. Like, you have to add Old Bay to this. It just definitely brings that salt and a little bit of spice to it, of Italian breadcrumb. And you can see I'm not going to add that much, barely less than 1/4 of a cup, because I really don't want that to dry out my I want it to come together, but I don't want it to be dry. I mean, too wet. And I don't want a lot of filling. A little bit of mayonnaise, maybe like 1 tablespoon. That's all I need. We're going to hit it with a shot of Worcestershire. I don't want too much because this, and y'all, it's called Worcestershire sauce. 1 egg. It's almost like making meatloaf, y'all. Almost like making meatloaf. Now go in with your spoon. I'm about to freak a whole bunch of people out. Because if you make this and you seasoned it right, how do you know if you seasoned it right? If you don't taste it. So I just take my finger with my cornstarch, make a nice little glue so that my egg roll wrapper stays together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our wrappers, and I always go around the edges with my cornstarch mixture, and I go around all my edges. I know some people only do a little bit at a time. Nope, I'm going all the way around because I don't want to have to do it later. It's just me. And then you want to line it up to a diamond. Okay, forgot that part. Add your filling. Don't overfill. If you've never done an egg roll wrap before or wrapped anything in an egg roll wrapper, start off with a little bit, and then once you get the feel of it, then you can add a little bit more and get that nice plump egg roll, that plump fat egg roll that you normally see. So you're going to start this way. Bring your egg roll all the way up, that corner, that bottom corner all the way up. And I like to pat mine down, close in these two little corners or these two little sides right here, right? I add a little bit of my little cornstarch glue to each one of those sides. I bring them up and over, and I'm patting those sides down, up and over, to where now I have like a little envelope. See, very simple. Everything is closed in. Now you're going to gently make sure it's nice and secure, and you have your cute little egg roll. There you are. Nice egg roll. That way the fold is secure. And when you are rolling, the one thing that I forgot to tell y'all, when you're rolling these, try to push out as much air as possible because they will pop, they'll puff up. Okay? All right, y'all. So don't take long to cook. Once I start to see some bubbling on the fold, that lets me know that my egg rolls are done. They're a beautiful golden brown color. And if you don't like the way your tongue feel and you just want to burn all your all of your taste buds out, go ahead and take a bite. But otherwise, let them sit for a little bit and cool off. Some Garcia de la Cruz chili oil. Y'all, this stuff is amazing. If you love wings or whatever, fry up your wings, toss a little bit of this on there, bam. These are, now I will say, if you want to scale back on the heat because these are hot. These are very hot. A little chili oil. Okay. Salt. And I'm using sea salt. Pepper. Chili flakes. And we're going to go back in with our chili oil. Mix up our chicken. They're meant to be hot, so you're going to serve this with a ranch, something to cool the palate off, because these are indeed very hot. If you wanted to, you can cut these in half if you want to, but I'm going to show y'all how I put these together. Now, I do add sauteed cabbage to these. It's so good, y'all. It is so good. And because I'm using the induction, I'm going in right in the middle. That's all I'm going to do for now. Okay, so we're going to let this cook for like 1 or 2 more minutes on this on the other side. And then you add, I use Frank's hot sauce normally, but Charles likes this one and he wants to try them. So we're going to be using this really weakened down hot sauce. This buffalo chicken hot sauce. Now, normally, now that I know he's going to have some, normally, once you add the sauce, you would go back and add more chili flakes. But Charles wants some, so I'm not going to make it like ridiculously hot. I'll wait to add the chili flake after I add the cabbage. Okay. All right. So now we go in with some hot sauce. This is where you would add the chili flake. Now, normally, when you make these, you would make the chicken, get it good and coated, and then let it cool off so that you can wrap it. Now you take your chicken out, okay? And you see they're nice, well coated. Then you add your cabbage, okay? I still want a little bit, I don't want my cabbage to turn to mush. I still want a little bit of crunch to it. Just a little bit, y'all. Look how pretty that is, though. Now, this is where we will add a little bit more chili flake. Let me switch that around. And I'm just going to lay my chicken tender down. Now, what I am going to do is take off this little piece. Look at that. Perfect. Take off that little point because I don't want anything to poke through. Take some of your cabbage. Lay that on top. It looks so pretty. Like, with my hands, with my fingers, I'm going to hold the bottom corner, making sure that the filling, I ripped it. I pulled it too hard, is in, and this is a dry egg roll wrap. Now, for these particular egg rolls, because they are so full, what I do normally is I will double wrap these. I'll double wrap them. Get our kale salad going. And it's very simple. I'm going to tell y'all what's in my squeeze bottle. And it's to taste. Just to let you know, it's to taste. So, in the squeeze bottle is mayo, amber agave, sriracha. This is what Charles tasted the spice from. Sriracha and lemon juice. Goes on to our kale salad. Oh, my top came off. Trying to be fancy. Y'all hear that extra popping? That means that the heat has reached the center of my egg roll. And y'all, whenever y'all dress light first, and then add accordingly. Okay, and I'm sorry if y'all can see. Ketchup, and what we're going to be making is cocktail sauce. What is cocktail sauce? Ketchup, horseradish, lemon juice. This is the base of the sweet chili sauce. I'm gonna show you. Okay. Oh, that's a lot already. Nice. Okay, and about, like I said, this is to taste. Okay. Now he really about to flip now. Like, oh, I can't believe you're doing it. We're going to add some cornstarch and water. Okay. We're going to mix this up. As it cooks, it's going to turn clear. We're going to put this on high because we want to get it going. All right, so then you're going to stir it as it cooks. You're going to stir it. If it starts to thicken up too much for you, then it's okay for you to add a little more water to this. I got our lemon juice, a little lemon juice. If you don't want to add the spice to this, then by all means, leave out the chili, the hot honey, just use regular honey. Just leave out anything that has spice, okay? But you got to keep stirring it. Give it a... All right. That was fast, right? Really quick. So I see it's really thick, right? It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be thin. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water, thin it out. Let's go ahead and chop these egg rolls up. Back to spicy food. When you get sick, right? What do they give you? A what? Spicy.
Not the same.
It is. It's the same.
That's not the same.
It's definitely the same. Okay. All right. This is it, y'all. What I said to one, I said to all. Watch, pray, live holy every day. In Jesus' name. Eat, love, be blessed, and trust the process. See you guys later.